This is very fucking pretty. Still.
Red bottles inside. Free me from the grip, the bondage, the crushing weight. I yearn for the wet mud upon my dry soul.
It's such a vibe stuff. Even the older stuff is really good. So.
Of this world, only the sky knows. Understanding gravity. In the clouds, the rain paints, tapping on my weak bones, weathered by the sun.
Whoa, that dude is getting fucking disgustingly laid out for some reason. No idea why. I'm guessing for video effects and shit. I know more. Like, even with the really good growls, this is so fucking chill. Like, the heaviness is not heaviness, the heaviness is more emotion. Like, you know, from her vocals, it makes it more emotional. I like both, to be honest. I like all the generations of this band, if this is what the old sounds like. I know what the new sounds like, obviously, but they both sound really good. I love my atmosphere, man. Like, this isn't exactly heavy, it's more emotion. It's really, really well done. Excuse me. And this is just pure atmosphere stuff with the cleans. Sounds good. It's really hard to react to this type of music because there isn't really much I can say, but the music basically speaks for itself, right? So. But it's such a nice vibe. Like, I love listening to this type of music when I'm just chilling with my friend. Oh yeah, well. Recently, post-black almost completely replaced classic atmosphere. Oh yeah, for real, I don't blame it. I mean, I don't like classic atmospheric black because of the production. The production is so bad on like a lot of the older stuff. I would rather listen to this than most of the older atmospheric blacks because it's a much better produced song. So either fucking Draconian or something else, man. Over that so. Is he drinking dirt? Or am I going crazy here? As you do. Yo, that is such a pretty switch. Damn. The keys, man. You gotta love it. Yeah, man, this song is a masterpiece. Straight fucking masterpiece. The build, that build is everything, man. And her vocals sell it as well. Her vocals are so good, man. But damn. Fucking amazing. An amazing request, man. This band are godly. Damn, man. 9 minutes has never gone by so quickly. Damn. Bathurst or best request. I mean, it doesn't exist on the channel, but yeah. I know what you mean. Damn, man. I'm going to add this to my playlist before I keep going. And then, do they only have 723 subs? Nah, that's like... How the fuck do they have less subs than me? That's ridiculous. They shouldn't have way more than me, man. That's kind of fucked. But yeah, man, like I was saying. Actually, let me see if there is lyrics. Yeah, there's. Let's go through lyrics. Let's have a look. Let's see what they're singing about. Growling about, you know what I mean. Just give me a second. I need to actually put the thing on screen because I forgot. If I can find it. Ah, there is. And I guess it's because the music videos sort of, and then that kind of sucks, there, man. It's why labels are sometimes like a burden, like, you know, because they kind of like the same as, like, you know, when you upload to Slamboard, Wide, it doesn't really get you banned that much. It gets you banned traction, but not that much traction because of you know, it's on their channel and not on your channel, but like you get more noticed and like from Slam, so don't know. It's like a win-lose situation. Like you kind of have to eventually move away from posting on label channels and stuff. But I don't know. At least in my opinion. So I'm fixing lyrics. There we go. Let's see, man. You breathe. I'm not certain you are solid. An abundance of time spent feeding the feeding the cloud. Okay, like, you know, you're hotter, like, you're not speaking anything, you're literally, like, you know, you're feeding the cloud, like, you know, you're literally feeding hotter, like, or like, you know, colder, whichever way. Devising your legacy. The weight of the sun upon our backs with arms stretched upwards. The burdens we hold regret bottles inside. It's like, yeah, like, we have the weight of the entire sun upon our backs, when we have our arms stretched upwards because we're trying to go forward towards our future. Then we hold our burdens deep inside, our regrets, we bottle them up so that we don't have to deal with them. So that we don't have to deal with our emotions, so that we don't have to deal with who we are as human beings, so that we have to be more robotic, where our emotions don't mean anything, because the more we spill, the more people will judge us in that way. Free me from the grip of the bondage, the crushing weights. I yearned for the wet mud upon my dry soul. Like, yeah, that's for, like, wishing for death. Like, you know, like, the bondage is, like, bondage from life, or bondage from how your, burdens are going upon your back. Trudging through the sands of this world, only the sky knows. Understanding gravity in the clouds the rain paints, tapping at my weak bones, weathered by the sun. It's like, yeah. Let's see, man. So obviously, like, this is, like, you know, trudging through the sand of the world. It's like, you know, obviously, like, more burdens. Understanding gravity, how things always fall. In the clouds, the rain paints, right? So, like, because obviously clouds become rain clouds, and, you know, like, when they paint, it rains. It's like the raining is, like, you know, the darkness or the depression kind of raining down, like, across the mud to make the sand you're walking through into mud. And that's why the song is about mud, and it's why there's mud in the video. So, I can tapping at my weak bones, weathered by the sun. So, like, the more that the sun dries out the mud into like harder ground, the more it, like, kind of weathers through you as a person. Like, the metaphors are fucking tight. I'm not going to lie. You shot me glances through the looking glass. Your eyes are the light. The amount of time we spend looking in the past, our own demise. Okay, like, you know, obviously that's, like, you know, the light is like a person, like, you know, like the eyes. It's like, sorry, it can either be your eyes or the eyes of a person that you like or can hope to be like, or, you know, there's like a multitude of ways you can go about that. But yeah, that's self-explanatory. Like, you know, like, the more time we spend in the past, we can go towards our own demise, because, you know, I mean, it's not good to look backwards. You have to look forward. Forward is the only way we can go. Like, looking back just means you're going to be stuck or stagnant, or, you know. Enlighten the passage like a river to the sea. We bleed for the unknown. We strive to be regretless, but that's impossible being human. Being human and being regretless is something that doesn't exist. It's not something that works in this world or any world, I would say. Even animals, I imagine, would have some form of regrets, man. Like, you know, if, like, they got their family members eaten or whatever, man, if you're in, like, you know, if you're being hunted and, like, you know, like, I imagine even animals have some form of regret, so... Dislodged illusions from corners of our mind, enchanting feelings deceive the sleeping kind. You and I, we are very much the same, fueled by power and lies. Baby, my darling, my only one, we are to drive directly into the setting. Sounds like, yeah, very, very much about, you know, having that person by your side also, like the help out and, you know, like, you know, they are dislodging the illusions from their mind. They are enchanting the feelings. They are deceiving the sleeping kind. Like, the sleeping kind can be like the, almost like sheeple, if you want to call them that. Like, you know, people who don't quite see the world how some people do, where they just follow what people tell them to do rather than what they want to do. But yeah, ambiguous desires forever morphing into a new form, new blood, new damage, falsifying reality, an attempt to seduce the darkness, blinded by the rays, intoxicating rays of life. It's like, yeah, the ambiguous desires is everything we all want. Like, it's like as an example, me wanting to, like, grow YouTube or to grow Twitch, or, you know, that's like ambiguous desire. And that morphs into a new form or even into new blood. Like, a new form is like a new version of you. New blood could be a child, as an example. New damage could also, because all of this, your desires and what you want can also damage you if it goes the wrong way. Falsifying reality and attempt to seduce darkness. So, like, yeah, you know, trying to make your reality better by falsifying it, by saying things are true when they aren't, or trying to convince yourself otherwise, is a way to say, I don't want to be in this darkness anymore, I want to go past it, I want to be out of my depression, out of my darkness, or, you know. We are awake at last, something they cannot take away. Take this oath faithfully, serving a lifelong purpose. This awaken a movement without an identified end. Like I said, it's awakening from, you know, from not wanting to do anything and following the crowd to being your own person, to following your own path, to doing what the fuck you want to do because that's what you want to do. Like, even if it's going to be bad for you, at least you're going your own way and doing your own thing, and, you know. Our hands clasped tightly together, taking the leap and ending forever. The thunder surrounds us as we plummet towards the ground. We are not the regal ones we once thought. Again, obviously we spoke of gravity, and obviously the gravity is pulling us towards the ground, but yeah, taking the leap and ending forever. Like, the ending forever is like almost taking your life, or almost it could be like jumping towards your next struggle, towards your next horizon, or I don't know, man. The thunder surrounds. So obviously we've had the rain clouds. Now we're getting into the thunder. The thunder is where the problems happen. It's the thing that stops you in your tracks, in that way. in this type of metaphor at the very fucking least. And yeah, I've been speaking for way too long. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. The song was amazing, deep as fuck, like lyrically. You can take probably like 10 other different meanings from this song than what I already broke down from it, but still, have a wonderful fucking day. See you guys later.